Hello and welcome back. James Pfeiffer with ACCU, coming to talk to you today about bringing out your political signs. It is that time of year again, and here are the top 5 things that you want to know leading into this year's political season. So number 1, let's remember we're all Americans and it's about kindness. We can assume that this is going to be a pretty heated political season, whether or not you have a political candidate that you're running for or you have a ballot issue that you are absolutely passionate about. Let's just remember, be kind to one another. We're equal as Americans through this process. Number 2, we are governed by CIWA, the Colorado Common Interest Ownership Act. And if you need a little bit more information about what that is, you can find that in the description below. So CIWA helps regulate exactly what can happen in a covenant-controlled community as it relates to political signs and advertisements. If you live in Texas or maybe Wyoming or another portion of the country where you want to cover a football field of a political sign displaying exactly what your beliefs are within this country, I think you're free to do that. But in the covenant-controlled community, we are limited. So let's talk about what some of those limitations are. The first one is the number. The number can be limited by the association to 1 sign per political candidate or ballot issue. The association can limit the number of those signs to 1. The size of the political signs can be limited by the association to be 36 inches by 48 inches, or it can be limited to what is applicable by the county, the city, or the town regulations. So one or the other, and both those are pretty reasonable restrictions. Next is placement. Where can you place these political signs? Can you place the signs on common elements? The answer is normally no. You cannot place political signs on common elements. However, if you live in a single family community, I think it is pretty reasonable that you are able to place 1 sign in a yard or in the window of your choosing. If you live in a condominium style association, oftentimes the community will restrict you to placing it within the home, which is normally inside the window. And last, what is the timing? The association can limit timing to no more than 45 days before the election and no longer than 7 days after the election. So we certainly hope that you exercise your rights as an American and display whatever you're passionate about going into this election season. We certainly hope to see that we as Americans act as Americans, and as always, show your neighbors as much kindness as possible. And so until next time, my name is James Pfeiffer with ACCU, and I look forward to bringing you additional content soon.